Leon, Survivor.
You went against what I had asked you more than once, and you cost us the best player in this game.
The idol put me off.
With the individual game in full swing after merge, alliances are starting to take strain.
I put faith in two people, and I think they both let me down. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to trust anybody else beyond this.
We have a tie. After Altaf bungled the vote at the first tribal council after merge, giving Graham a close brush with elimination, Graham is now worried about his supposed wingman's intentions. And when Altaf didn't play along with Graham in the immunity challenge, it looked like the bromance was headed for the rocks. All of this was music to Shane's ears, who's completely outnumbered by the former Seletan tribe.
I still believe there's hope with Graham, but he would need to get in touch with his angry side a bit. There's nothing quite like a close shave to wake you up to the game.
I saved Graham bacon last night.
After David switched his alliance from Utara back to Graham's Rugrats,
These guys are using me as a pawn. They used me as a pawn before, and they used me as a pawn again. So of course I'm going to start looking for shelter.
Shane now only has Sivu left in his corner.
I would like this to unfold in me and Shane causing some troubles for them.
Shane took Sivu under his wing and told him that he still had an idol left from the Utara beach after he'd played the first one at the previous tribal council.
I've got. It's not over till the fat lady sings.
And then the two of them set out to find a new immunity idol hidden at Juara's beach.
The whole time I'm looking, I'm thinking Russell Hands, because he kept finding it, because he just never gave up.
Shane found the next idol without a clue, and now he and Sivu have a double ace up their sleeves.
Oh, the drama. I've got another two idols.
These two idols, coupled with Graham's paranoia and the strained Seletan alliance, gave Shane hope for his own survival.
I was right about this coming apart. Love it. Absolutely love it.
When Graham pulled Shane in to vote for Solly at the next tribal council,
All of us five are going to vote for Solly.
And what's your reason for that?
Yeah, if you're going to strike, you're going to strike the head, you know what I mean?
Shane was just too happy to oblige.
So I'm probably going to end up believing him. That's the way we have to play this game. You have to have a leap of faith every now and then.
Graham's plan to blindside Solly worked when his alliance, including Shane and Sivu, wrote Solly's name down.
Solly, that's 5, that's enough. You need to bring me your torch.
Much to Vel and Bootle's surprise, and to Shane's delight.
Solly, the tribe has spoken.
9 are left. Who will be voted out next?
The splits that are now starting to take place. I mean, there's 3, 4, 5 possible kind of teams, which vindicates my theory that just staying here, every hour that you can possibly stay here, could mean everything to you, because you just never know what's going to happen.
So
Solly's still in shock, eh?
That was a good one last night.
Today it all starts in earnest again. So you must find it.
Immunity or reward or both.
You know, but I'm just saying, you know, you personally have to find the time to chat with me because, you know.
I know, and you know I'm trying incredibly.
I know I'm on the out.
I know.
And I'll play the game hard.
But this is the thing. This is what I wanted to say to you. It's like, I think the next people that will go is Val and Bootfair. To be honest.
The next to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning, my friend.
Just everything was perfect.
It's a new day. New possibilities.
With new possibilities. And you know what, you guys, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you started playing the game last night. Both of you.
Yeah. And I think the three of us are gonna go quite well. I think now is the time where people are probably thinking of making some big moves. So I'm trying to think of something myself.
How close are you with Steve? Well, Steve was my David.
Yeah. Are you sure?
100% sure.
Because my thing is today we need 5, and if Steve is at 5, then we own the game already.
I'm 100% sure every single time he's been tested, he voted. He voted Solly, straight up.
My fear is at the moment is that Val, Wolfley, Altaf and Moira have an arrangement. And if they swing him, then we're dead in the water.
It's a very risky move to switch alliances and, you know, mix things up. But, you know, it is what it is. And right now I think myself, David, Shane, Graham and Sivu would be a very strong alliance.
Lionside, Solly. You know, I'm a bit shaken because, you know, there was a plan that was put in place and it got crushed before it even happened. So we are in danger. We're not sitting in a very good place, but I'm hoping that Bushey can work her magic with Altaf and I'll work with Moira.
I think maybe there's certain people that are cut to play the game
better than others.
Yeah.
Well, you know which category I fall into, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm hoping rainbows and daisies will get me today.
Yep.
Yeah. I've made headways in strengthening my relationship with Altaf.
All the time.
And I just need to work on that.
Look, in all honesty, maybe it's me being naive again. I don't think they perceive me as a threat. So I trust Bushey a lot. A lot of other people don't trust her. With the exception of Graham and Moira, I trust her the most afterwards, I would say.
We have 3 now.
We got mail. Nice early start to the day.
Be nimble, be quick, and race to halfway. Swing like you're winning to stay in the play. Then last but not least, clever thinking required. Be first to finish if immunity is desired. Could mean anything, eh?
Could be it is anyone's game every time.
Do I believe in myself? Do I believe in myself to go through to the final 2? Absolutely yes. I believe in myself that I can go to the final 2. I'd wit, I'd last, I'd play, even if it means to come, I'd pray. I'll do it.
Come on in, guys.
We walk into the game today and I can see it's definitely a process of elimination.
It was clear that it was in 2 or 3 phases, which gave me a little bit of hope.
You guys ready to get to your next individual immunity challenge?
Yes.
Speaking of which, Moira, you need to give that up
Okay.
Bring it over. Tough to let it go, right?
Absolutely.
But if you want it back, you have to win it. Whoever does is safe from the vote at Tribal Council, guaranteed a 1 in 8 shot at the title of Ultimate Survivor. So today, you're playing for individual immunity, but also for reward. Everyone knows that there's no better way to start the day than with a great cup of 100% ground coffee. With sugar. Speaking of sugar.
Oh my word. Food.
So take a look at that. I'll leave it like that for you to see. Right, so who does drink coffee? Shane, you put up 2 hands. Xavier as well. Shane, it's just coffee and donuts. How important is that right now?
It's important. You need a little lift because there's no food back at camp. Nothing. Coconuts are getting boring now.
David, you're very quiet. You look like you're using your imagination.
Nothing better to wash those donuts down, Nika, is a good cup of jar. You don't understand. After last night, I'll eat the table.
Right, so up for grabs today, some much needed comfort food and coffee, but more importantly, individual immunity, guaranteeing the winner another day in this game. Today's challenge is an elimination game. In each round, 3 people will be eliminated. You'll start off in a lane that's assigned to each of you. Also inside the lane is a bamboo pole attached to 2 ropes. The thing is, your ankle is attached to the bamboo pole. On my go, you have to make your way down that lane. It is a race. When you get to the other side, only 6 people will move on to the next phase of the game. You'll stand by in front of the swing bridge obstacle. Once again, on my go, you'll make your way across that bridge. If at any time you fall off, you touch the ground, you have to start again. Elimination. It means only 3 people will go on from that game into the final phase of this game, and that is to build a brain teaser puzzle. The first person to complete that puzzle correctly wins this challenge, walks away with that reward and individual immunity.
The key there would be to run as wide with your legs as possible, to have as little sideways movement of the bamboo as possible, to move forward a little bit quicker.
Every day in this game, the stakes just get higher and higher. Jara Try playing for individual immunity and a 1 in 8 shot at the title of Ultimate Survivor, as well as for reward. Survivors ready?
Yes.
Go! Graham, Xavier, immediately in the lead. And David bringing up the rear. Looks like David, Xavier, and Graham are winners in this round so far. Val is in.
Halfway into it, I realized I was dead last. I looked to my right and saw Val was actually hopping, and decided to adapt very quickly and started hopping and just made it in by the scruff of my neck, basically.
Right, the 3 people not making it through to the next round is Bootle, Sivu, and Moira. The rest of you, let's get into position.
I was extremely poor today. I underestimated how heavy that bamboo was over my legs, and I was eliminated in the first hurdle, unfortunately, so that sucked.
Moving into the second phase of this game, Altaf, Val, David, Graham, Shane, and Xavier. Survivors ready? Go! Only 3 people can make it into the next phase. Graham, you are down. That means you've got to start again. David, almost. Val is down. Xavion's coming across. Altaf and Xavier, first 2 out in this challenge. Shane struggling for that block. Shane is through. Shane, Altaf, and Xavier are through. The other 3, you are done.
Graham made a mistake. He tried to go too quickly. He thought it would be easier than it looks. So Altaf, Shane, and Xavier going through to the final phase, which was to solve a bit of a puzzle.
Moving on to the final stage of this game. Altaf, Shane, and Xavier. Survivors ready? Go! Aim of this game is to release that red square completely from the rest of the puzzle. first two phases of this game tested your speed and agility. This game is a test of your mind power.
This puzzle, I can see it's one of those simple, put this through that and pull here and poof, Bob's your uncle and it's out.
Both the circles have to be on one side. And the two coconuts on the other side. And then you're going to put that ring through, yeah. There it is, got it on one side, you see. Xavier had it figured out, but all he needed to do was put the square ring through the piece of wood and over the last coconut, and he was out.
After about 10 minutes, I almost have it. And the strangest thing happens to me. I think, how secure am I in this game?
It's got right. Through, not through the rope, and then over the last coconut, he's out.
How much do you want to have the immunity right now? The smell of coffee is great, but the smell of R1,000,000 is even better.
Altaf, Shane and Xavier playing for donuts and coffee and individual immunity. Altaf thought he had it. Altaf feeling the frustration now. Once you get it, you won't believe how long it took you.
Shane doesn't know how close he was because he was right there. He needed to make one more strategic move and he was out, but he went the other way.
Shane once again taking a step away. Consider his options in this game. Trying to work it out in his mind. You call it a brain teaser, it's more like brain torture.
Yay!
Altaf releases the square, wins this challenge, and individual immunity is yours.
By his expression, I think it was pure luck that he got it through. I think sometimes when you do these little puzzles and you're trying to figure them out, it's you do one or two moves and it comes free.
Right, just over 10 minutes, and Altaf completes that puzzle by releasing the red square and winning for yourself individual immunity as well as that reward. Altaf, how are you feeling right now?
Exhausted, but good for a change.
Right, so individual immunity is yours. Coming up and get it.
Did I throw the challenge? That's going to be a question that a lot of people are going to ask, because there was a distinct moment where I definitely had the puzzle.
That means Altaf will be safe from the vote at the next tribal council. Let's go down to the reward, Altaf. As you know, this is the game of Survivor, so the reward is yours to take, to have right now. You've got coffee, which you have to consume right now. But of course, you can't eat on your own, so you have the option of asking two people to join you in enjoying the coffee and the donuts. Or I'm going to throw another choice at you. Bag of rice. Bag of rice goes back to camp with you and can be used for the whole tribe.
We're extremely desperate for that rice. We have absolutely nothing, so only coconuts, so we needed that rice.
Bag of rice. Bag of rice.
Thanks, Alfie.
Oh, wow.
Definitely not the donuts. Can you take a smell?
It's cool. No,
Are you sure about this?
100% sure.
Bag of rice.
Bag of rice it is.
Bag of rice it is. Altaf, there's your rice. Off you go.
Thankfully, I can't look at another coconut. So I decided to go for the rice because it would last us at least 3 or 4 days.
Altaf wins individual immunity and some rice for the tribe. I'm sure you guys can't wait to get back and make some lunch, right?
Thank God for Altaf.
Grab your stuff. I'll see you guys later at Tribal Council, where there will be another twist. All will be revealed later. See you guys later.
mentioned there's a spanner in the works, so...
Nico said there might be a twist today. Most of us are under the assumption that it means 2 people are going home tonight. The girls cook and the guys will fix the shelter.
What's going to happen? What's the twist? So I think a couple of people are thinking that there's going to be 2 votes that need to be made.
Yeah, I kind of do that. The spices, spices. Can you put this out? There's something in here. You might want to take it out.
No problem.
There's something in here. You might want to take it out.
What do they put? Surprise.
Yeah.
Twist.
Guys. Graham.
What? How? Where?
Inside the rice. Moira was honest enough when she opened the bag of rice for us to find a letter sealed inside there that speaks volumes of her integrity and character. So she gave me the clue. It's a clue to the idol. This is a clue to a hidden idol, one that gives you power. Read it out? Not the way it is. I'm open and honest, so I'll just read the top bit. This is a clue to a hidden idol, one that gives power and ensures your survival. If it can save your life, you're on the right track. Yeah, and the rest is a clue.
I'm reading the clue there,
Yeah.
so just keep quiet.
Yeah.
Keep it very safe.
These people are too honest. I was shocked about that. I mean, you're playing game, the survivor. You see a note, hide it in your pocket, hide it in your bra or something. So you'll read that for yourself. But I think the note will be useless because we already have the idol. So
Usually, idols put X's on your back, so I don't know whether it's a good thing.
Listen, I should have a tattoo on my back then.
It's not good enough he's got a mean to necklace, he's got a mean to idol as well now. So, vrachtig, this is get better for the guy. And I'm going to scramble for alliances.
Basically says that I must look for a tree with holes all around, and inside one of those holes, the idol would be there. I'll actually burn this and give the clue verbally to Graham. Rather let him go look for the idol because I trust him, and he's been trust from day one and still is trust. That's the basis of the foundation of this relationship between Graham and myself.
Alti, what's happening tonight, dude?
I'm not sure what you think this twist is.
I don't know. It could mean 2 people are going home.
I say get the outsiders out first.
Sure, should we all just vote Val tonight?
And no, I say split it in case 2 people are going. See who's the other outsider. Let's vote Sigo. What do you say on that?
Okay.
But
Okay, so can we decide who's voting who? I'll vote Val. David, Val.
No. The 3 of us, let's make it easier. You know these people in broken communication? The 3 of us and Val vote Sigo. That's his 4 out the way. And the rest vote Val.
Okay.
It's extremely important to have a tight alliance. The Rugrats, as far as I'm concerned, are the initial 3, myself, Graham and Moira. Xavier was the 4th member to join us at Selatan, but he only joined us later on. But I think he trusts us. And I do trust him as well.
Okay, so the person we do want to go home is Val.
Yeah, and
The
if we have
second
to
option is Sivu.
If 2 go home, then that's perfect because both of them go.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, awesome.
Cool.
Done deal.
The 4 of us are pretty much tight, so if 1 or 2 people go home tonight, the ball's in our court because then we're the majority throughout afterwards.
I'm still thinking blindside, dude. Blindside who? Buchle, Moira. You gotta think about this. Either they're gonna ask us to vote twice, or they're gonna say the 2 highest votes. I think they'll ask us to vote twice.
So did you find your idol?
Nope, not yet. Still looking. As soon as I find it. It's for us to make it as far as we can in this game, because we assume that the catch tonight is 2 people go home instead of 1.
Yeah.
So what we've decided is, Val obviously go.
Yeah.
And then just, because no one will expect it, we vote Sivu as well. So what do you think of that?
That's fine.
So if all of us change our vote except Alta, Val would only have 1 vote. And then we possibly blindside Buchle or Moira. They are not going to expect this at all. Cool. Done deal. Right now, Graham and I have decided that we need to take this game by its horns. So, myself, Graham, decided we're going to pull in Shane, David, and Sivu and vote off one of the girls. I think we blindside Brooklyn, and if there is a second vote, let's do Moira or Val. I don't care which one. Val.
No, that's the obvious one. Val's going to be a ship without a rudder. So I'm saying make it one that counts.
Yeah, let's blindside Moira then. I hate to say it, but that's what...
You're only going to have one chance.
And then next?
Then we can do Val next. Or Altaf, I don't care. Whoever, but do you think we should blindside Moira tonight?
I think now's the time.
First time.
Yeah. You got to think, after this alliance, after everybody's gone, do you want two people putting two heads together, or do you want to literally cut the tail off the monster?
Yeah. That's what we kind of tried with Sully, and I think it kind of worked.
No, I'm keen to be here now. I got my second wind.
You can talk. I'm just gonna look for this lovely island.
Okay.
If we vote off Moira first. So we go 5 on Moira.
Moira and then Val.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Moira and then Bootle.
No, Bootle makes fire.
So, dude, what?
I don't want to make 5
No,
so
but
next to
Bootle is smart.
Listen, I can make fire.
What the plan is for myself, Xavion, David, Sivu, and Shane to blindside Moira.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Would you be keen for that?
Yeah. Nothing would make me happier than to throw them off, rip the carpet out underneath it. Brilliant. This isn't bullstool.
I love it. It's a very difficult decision. Probably the hardest one I'll make all game. Not probably, it will be the hardest decision I'll make this entire game. Should I be fortunate enough to see tomorrow and not be blindsided myself tonight?
Say goodbye to what we had.
Every opportunity I can, I want to win the Salvation Cup and try and help somebody stay on the island that I feel really deserves to still be here.
Gentlemen, welcome to your next Salvation Duel. Once again, we'll be battling it out against one another for the Salvation Cup, the power to burn one vote for a tribe member of your choice at Tribal Council, reducing that vote to ashes and making it null and void. You guys ready to do this?
Yep.
In this challenge, you'll be facing each other across a firing platform. We'll be testing your reflexes in this game. I will release a lever shooting a stake into the air. First one to grab it scores a point. First person to score 3 points wins this challenge, walks away with the power of salvation. Make sense?
Yep.
Let's get to it. Captain's ready.
Yep.
First one goes to Mark.
The first one, nobody knew how fast it would come out or, how high it would shoot. I was aiming right where it was going to come out to try and grab it right there. So that one shot really high up and he just jumped up and took it at the top.
Captain's ready.
Yep.
Grabs it from corner, both of them on it. But Mark, it is yours.
Well done.
The person who grabs it scores the point. That means 2 points to 0.
Cool.
Captain's ready. Ooh, it hits the ground.
It's not a rugby ball.
Another stake out of the game. That means this one does not count. Mark, you are up with 2 points. Win this round and you win the challenge. Corne, first to 3.
The mistake I made was to aim at the bottom, and as it came out, it was basically impossible to catch it right there. It was always going to be from chest height above. I started looking at Mark's chest height after the second one. I started looking at his chest height because that's round about where you'd probably see it for the first time. The first bit's too quick.
Corne grabs it. That is 1 point to Corne. Thank you, sir. It is the person who ends up with it in his hand that scores the point. In this case, it's Corne. That means Corne has 1 point. Mark, you have 2. Captain's ready.
Yeah.
Corne's best attribute, which he used, was the stare down. He stared me down, and like I said, that Springbok stare facing the haka could put fear into people.
Mark grabs it. That means Mark wins the challenge.
Unfortunately for Corne, it wasn't a rugby ball, so he couldn't hold on to it. It didn't work. His best attribute, putting fear into me, the happy guy won.
Mark, 3 points. That means you win this challenge. And the power of salvation is once again yours to bestow on a tribe member of your choice later at Tribal Council. Congratulations. Corne, you leave powerless. I'll see you later at Tribal Council.
Thanks very much. Well done.
So Mark, once again, you fought for it, you won it, but I just know you may not want to have that power of salvation.
Once again, you bestowed something upon me that I'm not really grateful for, but I'm sure I'll use it wisely.
Most of those guys sitting down there have now realized that any one of them can be the recipient of the power of salvation. So there's huge pressure again on you for the whole tribe, everyone's sitting there, and the statement has been made that there are certain criteria you're looking for. Right now, as you stand here, do you have someone in mind that needs it tonight?
No, it's difficult. I think that for me, it's anyone's game. It's not Utara, it's not Selatan, it's the individuals. And you see what they're going through every day. The challenges are getting harder and harder. The lack of food, the competition is there. So I really, really have to wait and see tonight to see which direction or who gets the vote from me.
So mind not made up yet?
No, certainly not.
Is it fair to say that you would also be vying for the underdog?
I'm definitely an underdogs person. Tonight is a tough one. It's going to be 1 in 8. It's just the competition is getting now to the business end of the competition. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's definitely the underdog is someone I root for, definitely.
So tonight at Tribal Council, what would someone need to do to get your attention, to get you to listen to them?
Might be someone that I think really needs it, but I think will add value to the competition going forward. I think saving someone tonight that might get voted off tomorrow is maybe a little bit pointless, but it's the ones that I think will need it, and one that can plead, go down on their knees and beg me. Maybe they can get my vote and hopefully help them go forward to another day.
Well, Mark, once again, you leave the salvation duel a victor, and you do have the power of salvation to bestow later at Tribal Council. Use it wisely.
I'll try my best.
I'll see you there.
Thanks, Nico. To me, it doesn't matter who's from Itara, who's Selatan, they've joined now. So I'll listen to what has been said, and hopefully I'll use my vote in the right way.
Obviously, our alliance, just to make it clear to you, is me and you and Graham, and then Shane and Seal. Okay. So this is what we're saying. The 5 of us need to take the game into our own hands.
Right, cool.
And we vote off Moira first. She's gone. And then if we have to do another vote, re-vote, then we vote off Goodfair.
This is such a crazy game, man.
Yeah, but listen, you need to stick together.
Yeah, no, you got me.
Okay.
I'm writing Moira's name down, definitely. If there's a twist, I don't know what twist it is. It's how Survivor works. It's what makes this game so wicked. And like me, I'm trying not to lie, I'm trying to look people in the face and say, "Aglich me." I'm going to vote them out. I smoke it. Smoking.
Altaf and Moira, and whoever they've got on board there, because I think they might have the other 2 girls on board.
Exactly, that's 4 against me.
No, it's not against you. Because they're going to split the vote. They think the rest of the team is going to split the vote between you and me, or something like that. But you're not going to get those votes because the rest of the team is splitting with them. So the first vote will be Moira gone, bang, then her vote doesn't exist anymore.
Apparently they want to blindside Moira tonight, and they're gonna make it as if they're voting me out. So Moira and maybe Altaf will vote for me tonight.
Moira doesn't know that her whole team's going to turn on her and vote her off. But I know that you're not catching 4 votes. At most you'll catch 2.
Let's hope so.
Okay. If I feel your name's on the chopping board, I'll pull out the immunity out.
Yeah. I'm in a position where everybody tells me something, but you never know if the information you're getting here is completely true or not. Okay, sure. See you.
I'm 90% sure the idol's gone. Because on the clue they gave me, made it one obvious place from what I've seen. And I've checked high and low at the place, and there's nothing there. I can bet you that idol's gone.
So what was the clue?
It says it's in plain sight for all to see, found within a tree that has many holes. So the only tree,
a tree with holes.
the one with the water well has like 7-8 holes.
Look, there's a lot of trust between Graham, Altaf and myself. That is without a doubt. I probably didn't expect to come across people that I could trust the way I have trusted now. So, just to run through the votes again, we're splitting.
You are voting Val,
Yeah, okay, so I know what, but what's the split?
5-4, 5 Val, 4 Sivo.
I today specifically chose not to be involved in any strategizing or any conversations, so I let the guys run off with it. And I've been informed that my first vote should go to Val, so she's the first person who want to get out, and then if there's another one, it will be Sivu. You guys don't suspect at all that they could be scheming a whole lot of other things.
Buhle and Val.
After tonight, it doesn't matter what they scheme, we're the majority.
Shane, because Shane's playing the game hard.
He is, but after tonight it doesn't matter because there's 3 of us in Xavier and 4 out of 8. There's no way they can blindside any one of us after tonight.
No, we'll see who's on board. There's no filtering. Yeah, he knows exactly where we're going to go.
Have you spoken to him already?
Done.
Dave knows? Done.
Who are you voting, Dave?
I know.
Who? Yeah.
For Messi?
It is quite strange that I was on the outside and suddenly I'm a willing participant in evil deeds done dirt cheap.
Aye, aye, aye.
I'm enjoying this, watching from a distance. They claim they're gonna vote a certain way. We don't know. We're gonna be blindsided. That's what I see. I mean, what more do they need to talk about? No one's talking to me. Just winks that I think are just fake. There's a lot of scheming going around. I feel like I'm on the chopping block. So we must just stick to our plan of getting rid of Graham.
That vote. You know me with trust issues. You know?
We're gonna get sidelined again. This is a recipe for disaster. It's not looking good at all. Just thinking hard on how we can turn this around. Myself, Buhle, and Sibu are thinking of going for Graham.
What's the lovely guy?
Talk to us, Graham.
So, Dave, you're on board?
On board, Tana. I'm on board.
So we need to let Sivu know.
I've not just spoken to him.
Okay.
And I know you're worried about that, but you don't have to.
It's not looking good for us, is it?
I wonder if I should throw the dynamic out a little bit there, just go lie there and be the only girl. Because the guys just go, hi guys, how you doing?
But you know what, if we step in and we take control of this game and we just break them. Because if we vote twice, it means that Moira and Puka are going home. It means the next vote will be easy. I think blindsiding Moira probably feels like... I think the best way to describe it is most probably losing a friend. I'm not gonna lie, it's a difficult time now. Hope it doesn't rain for long.
I'm sick and tired of the rain. Yeah.
I'm feeling great. I've had a passive day. I didn't really engage in the conversations. I actually decided not to. I was like, I'm just going to take it easy. And I said to the guys, when you're done, come tell me what I need to do tonight. So today was my off day.
Smash.
Like the hour.
Moira and Graham are busy chatting over there, but little does she know, tonight's her last night. She's lying in the arms of her betrayer.
The last day is the last day happiness and hope.
I would like to be here for the day when you remember everyone.
Oh, the last day.
This is the last day.
Oh, yes.
She's lying in the tent there, so confidently thinking that she's going through tonight. Man, is she going to get it right? She's lying in the arms of her betrayer.
Like every afternoon.
Grab.
I guess it's the Moira thing, which I don't want to do. It isn't a nice decision. But she obviously lied to me about the sugar cane. And I told her to stay away from Philip. And based on the game, maybe that's subconsciously making me a bit more sensitive. Because tonight is a big move and a big decision. And I guess if I didn't do this, I probably would have had an extra friend. Maybe not.
Come on in, guys. Place your torches, grab a seat. I'm now bringing the members of the jury. Marion and Solly voted out at the last tribal council. And now for your captains, Mark and Corne. And since Mark won the last salvation duel, tonight he has the power of salvation. Juara, welcome to Tribal Council. Altaf, you're sitting with immunity around your neck. Do you need immunity tonight as you sit there?
There's always the situation of blindside in this game, and we've reached a stage where in the game, I feel from the minute we merged, that everyone was genuine and nice, but unfortunately someone has to go home. And this fortunately provides you that little bit of comfort that just tonight you get to stay one more night and it's not you for tonight. So yes, definitely I feel that I need it.
Well, Moira, blindsiding seems to have become quite a common practice in this season of Survivor, and you never really know, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm sitting here tonight and I know that I could easily be blindsided. So you can never be too sure. And I have a feeling that we haven't seen the last of the blindsides in this season.
Val, how do you protect yourself from a blindside?
Nico, you can only hope that things are going to turn out your way. Discussions happen, you decide on something, and then the next minute it's changed. So it's just a big question of luck, honestly.
Sivu, so Val says hope and luck. What do you depend on to protect yourself in this game?
You need to hustle hard. I mean, when you see that people are not speaking to you the whole day, generally you know you're next.
Who was not receiving any social interaction today? Wow.
I think I purposely chose to stay out of the politics today. I was just in that space and I let everything happen.
Why is that?
You know, I think sometimes it gets exhausting. It's like, and you know what, it's going to be like that every day. So for whoever's going to be here until the end, every single day, after every challenge, that's what it's going to be like. You get there and you start until you have your walkout. I pulled today I'm off shift today. Like, I just decided not to pitch up for shift.
Let's talk about the Salvation Cup. How does this feature in your thinking tonight? Sivu?
Tonight, trust me, that will be huge. That could make the difference tonight because it was just chaos at camp tonight.
Let me put things into perspective for you, Nico. I received a clue which I made open to everyone on the tribe. Actually, Moira found the clue, which speaks volumes of her character, in the rice when she had to open it. A clue to the hidden immunity idol. And I took it out in front of everyone, read the clue quite a few times, and then tossed it in the fire afterwards. And then said to them, this is a clue to the idol, and I'm going to look for it.
Where or why?
You know, in as much as Altaf got the rice on our behalf, I think we're all indebted to him. And that bag of rice, in essence, was Altaf's bag of rice, and he decided to share it with us. So whatever was in there rightfully belonged to him.
Well, if you're the only one who knows the directions to the idol, you may as well be the one holding it.
As I said earlier, Nico, I searched the entire day, and that idol, I don't know. Maybe it's already been found, maybe I'm just pathetic at directions, but I didn't find that idol today, no.
So who thinks somebody's got the idol?
What the hell, let's make things exciting. This is Survivor, right? It's somewhere in a tree that apparently has a lot of holes that's very clear for everyone to see.
Shane, I will be looking tomorrow, and now knowing that it's in a tree, unashamedly, because I need it. So I would be shocked if everybody else wasn't doing the same, really.
David, you look very skeptical.
This is a chopper pilot who flies to the South African Defence Force. You can't find an idol with instructions.
I'm beginning to think this immunity idol is Houdini, because whenever you have the clue to this immunity idol, you never find it. It goes missing. So I don't know. There's something to this immunity idol.
Graham, what are your thoughts on this matter?
I'm honestly sick of any idol talk, to be honest. It's ridiculous. I've never found one. I've never gotten a clue. I've only seen it when it gets flushed out. But I will say this, the clue belongs to Altaf, and what he does with it is his own thing.
So if you were cooking this afternoon and you found that clue, would you have given it to Altaf?
I'm going to be objective in that answer. You never know what you do until you actually do it. Especially in this game, you can think you'll act in a certain way, but until you put in that position, especially in Survivor, you never know how you'll act. To open a bag of rice and start dishing out and still try and hide a clue is extremely difficult. What happens in the situation is always, it's changing.
Mark, what are your thoughts on what you've heard tonight?
I'll have to wait and see who I burn my vote for, because I think it's going to be an individual who I think adds value to the game, and someone that might have a chance to go all the way. But it's interesting listening to everyone.
Corné.
Nick, I must say that when I left my tribe, I had one concern, that I brought up a bit of a soft tribe, that we had too much of a happy family and that we had too many good times. and that they would be absolutely annihilated by some Mutara members who were a lot more astute at the other side of the game, the sneaky side of the game. And it's only been a concern up until tonight, because I can see tonight that all of them have decided, stuff that, I'm in the game and I'm going to play. This is a game. And if you want to win the game, you've got to play it, boy, and you've got to play it hard. And if it means playing a little bit dirty along the way, hell, you can say sorry afterwards.
Well, after those weighty statements from our captains, it is time to vote. Altaf, you have individual immunity. That means you are safe. Everybody else is fair game. David, you're up first. I'll get the votes. Mark, tonight you have the power of salvation and you can bestow it on anyone. Who's it going to be?
Look, I understand everyone's saying about, this is a game and you have to adapt or die. But to me, it's very important how you play the game. I wasn't the most skillful footballer, but I gave 150% to my team and I respected the opposition. So I'm going to have to bestow it on Moira. I think what she did today to Altaf to stop him from giving the whole clue away, it was an honest and truthful gesture, so I bestowed it on her.
So to be clear, you are bestowing the power of salvation on Moira.
Yep.
Moira, that means the first vote cast against you will be burnt and rendered to ashes, made null and void. The person with the highest number of votes will be voted out and must leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Moira. And since you have power of salvation, this vote is obliterated. Graham. That's one vote, Graham. Val. That's one vote, Graham, one vote, Val. Val. That's two votes, Val, one vote, Graham. Moira. Two votes, Val, one vote, Graham, one vote, Moira. Sivu. Two votes, Val, one vote, Graham, one vote, Moira, one vote, Sivu. Moira. That's two votes, Moira. Two votes, Val. One vote, Graham. One vote, Sivu. Moira. That's three votes, Moira. Two votes, Val. One vote, Graham. One vote, Sivu. Twelfth person voted out as Survivor South Africa champions. Moira. Moira, you'll need to bring me a torch. Moira, the tribe has spoken.
Thanks, guys. It's been an absolute dream. Oh, wow.
now for the twist I mentioned at your last challenge. We will now go straight into your next immunity challenge. Right here, right now.
It's dead.
And now for the twist I mentioned at your last challenge. We will now go straight into your next immunity challenge. Right here, right now.
It's dead.
Altaf, that means that necklace is no longer yours. You'll have to give it up. Here we go. Once again, individual immunity is up for grabs. This is how it's going to work. Captains, the crates you're sitting on, behind them, inside them, are answer blocks. If you can help me by handing them out, one to each player. Each of you will be issued with an answer block. I will ask a series of questions. You will answer using that block. If you get it wrong, you fall out. Last man standing wins this challenge and, of course, individual immunity. The others will go straight to another vote where someone will become the 13th person voted out of this game. First question. What is the name of the female pirate on the puzzle in the winching challenge? Was it A, Zheng Ho, B, Qing Shi, C, Bai Ling, or D, Chang Shou? Answer now. The correct answer is B. That means Shane, David, you are wrong. Everybody else is still in the game. Next question. Which item was not on board the cargo ship during your loot? A, a machete. B, firewood. C, a mosquito net. D, a wok. The correct answer is C. That means Graham, Val, Altaf, you are out of this challenge. Right, moving on. Xavion, Sivu, and Bukle in this challenge in the running to win individual immunity. The next answer is a true or false answer. A dragon's head was on top of the puzzle the captains had to complete in their third duel during the landing. Is that your final answer?
No, wait.
A dragon's head was on top of the puzzle the captains had to complete in their third duel during the landing. Is that your final answer? The correct answer is false. That means Sivu, Xavion, you are out of the challenge, leaving Bootle. Bootle, you win this challenge and individual immunity.
Well done, Bootle.
The correct answer is false. Not a dragon, but a lion. Bootle, that means you win this challenge. You walk away with individual immunity. Safe from this next vote. Come on over, come and get it.
Well done.
There we go. Grab a seat.
Well done.
Well done. There you go. Bootle, you have individual immunity. That means you are safe. Everybody else is fair game. Bear in mind that the Salvation Cup is not relevant in this round of voting. Bootle, I suppose you're keeping that for yourself. You are. Shane, you're up first.
Well, you had no game. Get off everybody's coattails.
Wish you well for your future endeavors. I need you in that chair so you can vote for me in the final to win the $1 million. Thank you.
Sticking to my first vote.
I'll get the votes. If anyone is in possession of a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Person with the highest number of votes will be voted out and must leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Val. Val, that's 2 votes, Val. Graham, it's 2 votes, Val, 1 vote, Graham. Graham. 2 votes, Graham. 2 votes, Val. Val. It's 3 votes, Val. 2 votes, Graham. Val. That's 4 votes, Val. 2 votes, Graham. 13th person voted out of Survivor South Africa Champions and the 4th member of our jury. Val.
Cheeky.
Well, that's 5. That's enough. You need to bring me a torch.
Ah, sweetheart. Well done. Bye.
Val, the tribe has spoken.
Bye, Val.
Some big moves made here tonight. And to stay in this game, it seems that's how you're going to have to play it from now on. Grab your torches, head back to your camp. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
I definitely didn't expect to be voted out tonight. That was another blindside, definitely. Coming into Survivor, I had so many people who believed in me. Thanks to everyone that supported me, and what an adventure. Awesome.
The journey, I would say, has been amazing. I'm happy that I took this on. It's definitely, a challenge worth living through. So I'm definitely proud of myself. I definitely think that my family will be very proud of me.
Next time on Survivor. Today's challenge will be a test of your endurance. It will also be a test of your ability to strategize.
The psychological mind game start.
How about I make you a sweet deal?
It's a low blow. It's time for a blindside, a proper blindside. They're a broken team. There's no unity.
He wants to blindside.
Sounds like a plan.
Let the groot manne do the talking.
You know that this is the plan.
Yeah. They need my vote.
I'm a cutter bitch. Now I'm saying.